Well, howdy ho, good neighbors. Today, we're going to test the diesel fire pump. That's right, let me pick you up here and show you what's going on. That is one diesel fire engine pump, and that pumps up this fire sprinkler system in case the pressure ever goes down or if there's a big fire and it needs a lot of water. That punch. So every week we run this for 30 minutes. 30 minutes, we check all the gauges. I have this little punch list right here. You can see that's what we do. There's a whole punch list of stuff we do. So what's going to happen today is I got to run 2 of these pumps, but I'm going to show you one. I got the GoPro on my chest, so I'm going to make 2 for 1 videos. I'm going to make one video of just the GoPro and one video of me far away with my iPhone. So yeah, let's test one diesel fire engine pump. Let's go, shall we? It's going to be loud, so get your earplugs in. I got mine. All right, let's go. Peace. I said bye. JB Hunt. Pictures of the fuel, make sure it's 3/4 with that. So now I should have this black screwdriver to check these batteries. Fail. Let me get a flat screwdriver to check the batteries. Okay, and now I'm going to check the battery fluid. So when you mess with the battery fluid, you always want to make it flow. So I'm going to open one of these up, and I'm not going to film all of this, I don't think, because it is kind of boring, but I want you to see what I see. Just put on these sissy mitts. These are good because you're dealing with acid. Normally I don't wear this, but safety first, safety first. This is why I don't wear it, because it's kind of a pain in the butt. Alright, come on. You know why this is happening? Because I'm on camera, that's why. So let's just check one of these battery fluids, or 2 or 3. And go like this. Take it off, and we need to add water. We're going to use this. It's still water. So, yeah, you see the water level in there? You see it. These are good. Check these every week just because it's supposed to be that way. You know, a lot of people don't do it, but I do. It's because you're here, you're doing a job, so you might as well do it right. Okay? You take all these out, look at all of them. If you see a reflection of water, then you're good. Just go ahead and check them all while we're here, I guess. You know what you do is you put this video in the 2 times speed, double speed, there's a setting on your YouTube, double speed. My voice goes up like a chipmunk, push it that way. Try not to cross thread this plastic cross threads real easy. So be careful, but you can almost be like a pit crew and get this down to a science. Bam. You can almost start doing this, but you don't want to get in too big of a hurry. You know, you don't want to get too big of a hurry, and usually mistakes happens when you're in a hurry. So if you go slow, you're going too slow, but if you go fast, and you can see that stuff's getting on my hand, that acid, so it is good to wear gloves. You can see it's bubbling out the top. You see there's like a ring right there, acid ring. So yeah, stuff happens here. All right, there you go. So we checked all the fluids in the batteries. We don't need to crank these caps tight. You know, there's no pressure on these caps, so you don't need to get them super tight. Just hand tight. Okay. So there's that. Now we want to check our oil. So just like a car, we come over here, find the dipstick, we clean it once, we stick it back in there. These sometimes they're tricky, but we stick them right like that. Get it all the way down in there. There you go. And that looks good. See that? You can see it, but it's good. All right, stick that back in there. So we officially checked our fluids with our gas at 3/4 full. We like that. And put all this stuff on the floor so we won't forget it. Now it's time to pull the black wire. So we don't want any alarms on. I like to take these gloves off. Take the gloves off. So we're coming to the alarm panel and we're pulling that black wire so we get no alarms. Let's do that now. You don't need to see this. Okay, you can see that I pulled that black wire, so no alarms are going to go off. Live it, learn it, love it. Okay, so now we're going to start the fire pump. And if you have this controller, you can always come over here and push up on this and the display will go on and it'll tell you how many hours you have right now and all that good stuff. So we'll turn that off, but we want to run this pump. So to run this pump, to start it, we undo this right here and we got to make that pressure drop off of this gauge a little bit. See that gauge? It's going to drop just a little bit. So I'm going to double check. We've checked all our oils, pulled the black wires. Now it's time to start the pump and take the pump readings. All right, here we go. So to start this fire pump, get ready because it's loud. You ready? Okay. Just barely turn this valve right here. You see that? And watch this. That pressure is going to drop. Okay, time to get the reading. This pump needs to run for 1/2 hour. 1/2 hour. It starts right now, 25 seconds ago. Okay, I don't know if you can hear me too good, but I'm going to go in there on this loud pump room, and I'm going to go through each one of these things, and I'm going to show you what checklist it is. First, you got to put the system in test. We've done that. I will show you where the crank casing is. Check cooling water level, right there. Check the heating operation, feel that right there. Make sure it's warm. Check the battery levels, we did that. Visual inspection of the battery lights are off, yep. Make sure the switch is in the auto position on the controller. It is. Record the suction, the discharge. There's the discharge. There's the suction. That one right there. Visual. That one is cooling flow pressure. So you get those temperatures. There's the RPM. There's the hours that you ran. There's the pressure and the battery voltage. All that is documented right here. At the beginning of the test, you do your check your oil pressure. That's right there. And in the middle of the test, you take it again. All right, there's just a checklist of what we do. Run this pump for 30 minutes. Put it all back in service. It's not only loud inside, let's go outside. I'll tell you how loud it is out here. What did he say? I can't hear you. We're at 37, 38, 39, 40, so 20 more seconds. Take your earplugs out. Come over here and silence this. Okay. So there you go. Now all I need to do is just take a couple more measurements, stick this back into auto. But first, before I do that, I'm going to cool this pump down. So I do this while I'm doing this. I go like that, and I go like that. And I let the water run through that pump for a minute. And let this cool down. And then remember my display on. So right now, I will check how many hours I have. 12.5 hours on this pump. So this pump has ran for 12.5 hours in its lifetime. So I'll put that on my recording. And yeah, look at that. All in 2 videos just like that. Look at you guys, you can see each other. All right. Well, as always, this is like the paparazzi. You don't know which camera to look at. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these fire pump testing adventures. Weekly test. You got to do this once a week. And you can see that water running through there now. So I'll reset the panel and we'll call this one, as Carpetbagger will say, in the bag. All right, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these fire testing adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. I said bye.